Hi, I'm Scott Noonan, the CEO of Audio Advice. I'm thrilled to introduce you to a brand new product from madVR Labs, making its grand debut right here at the Audio Advice Live Show in Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's not beat around the bush. For those of you who've been waiting for a more affordable version of the madVR Envy, you finally got your wish. The Envy Core that you see with me right here is coming this fall with a limited time introductory price in the US of just $4,995 and an MSRP of $5,995. This makes it the most affordable video processor on the market yet, while still delivering the primary Envy features and outstanding picture quality that the Envy is known for. Now, if you've seen our videos on the madVR Envy products, you know just how amazing the Envy is. It makes the video in your theater or media room look way better and more immersive than you probably ever thought possible, and really improves the general use of the system. The madVR Envy products have been incredibly successful. However, we often have customers asking us for a more affordable version of the Envy. Well, we've been really carefully working and confidentially talking with our friends at madVR Labs to get a more affordable unit with the features needed to make the Envy accessible to more of our customers. I'm proud to say that the new Envy Core here has achieved this goal, and I could not wait to roll it out to our customers. But before I go any further, let me first review the primary features of the Envy, which are included in all the Envys, including this new core. Then I'll come back and help you better understand the new core and the differences in the Envy models and which would be best for you. So what are all the great things that make the Envy such a unique piece of gear? Well, first, you've probably heard about high dynamic range, or HDR, and wide color gamut. These two new processes, coupled with 4K resolution, can deliver an entirely new level of realism and visual impact when done right. But doing it right in our homes has one very big challenge. Most HDR mastering is done based on having a very high amount of brightness available on the display device. This can range from 1,000 to 10,000 nits. The problem is that the best current televisions are usually only able to produce, say, 600 to 1,000 nits, and most front projectors are delivering in the range of 50 to 150 nit range. This was addressed by the display manufacturers with something called tone mapping, where the output is adjusted based on the actual brightness range available on the display. The first attempt at this used static tone mapping for the entire HDR movie, which resulted in a very dark image, which you've likely experienced. The Envy products have you input the nit level of your display and use that to perform dynamic tone mapping, where every single frame is independently analyzed and sophisticated algorithms are used to produce the best looking image. I want to show you an example of how well this works. Before I do, let me make 2 points. First, you'll need to focus on what I'm telling you happens versus just looking at it in YouTube. And the reason is, by definition, YouTube is compressing what I'm showing you, so the examples of video improvements are dramatically reduced versus if you were seeing them real in person. But you're going to get the point. The second point is that the Envys have incredible customization capability, which you'll hear me talk about. For the vast majority of people, Audio Advice or another great dealer will handle setting all this up for you. However, for those of you who are really into playing with your settings, you can tweak till your heart's content. For showing tone mapping, I'm going to use photos from one of the Harry Potter movies. The image on the left is from a very high-end front projector, but without the Envy in the signal path. The one on the right is with the Envy. Just take a look at the bottom left area where a lightning bolt is striking Harry's hand. Without the Envy, it is just completely white with no detail or color. But with the Envy, the full detail and color is clearly seen, providing a much more exciting image. The same can be seen in the faces at the upper left and right sides. Without the Envy, you can just barely make out that these are faces and are mostly whited out. But with the Envy, they're clearly seen with the full detail and color. Similar examples could be used where the Envy provides the same benefit on the darker end, preserving the shadow details, but you get the point. Another feature I really love and use a lot is aspect ratio management. There are many different aspect ratios in the content we enjoy, from 16:9 to 2.0, used a lot on Netflix, to 2.4 for most movies. There's a huge range of ratios. If you have a 16:9 display and watch a widescreen movie, you'll see black bars at the top and bottom of your screen. The Envy allows you to automatically move the entire image up or down, eliminating one of those black bars. But the big deal is for those of us with scope or widescreen front projector systems. If you have a system like this, you're probably using lens memory on your projector to switch between the aspect ratios, which can take 10 to 20 seconds, and those set points can drift a little bit over time as you move between them. One of the cool things about the madVR Envy is that it can auto-sense. If you have a 16:9, it will fill a widescreen with 16:9. If you're watching a 2.0 movie, it will move it a little bit wider. If it's 2.4, it will automatically fill the entire screen. Now, what's super cool though is when you have a widescreen like this, one of the major problems is when you watch a movie like an Interstellar that's got multiple aspect ratios in it. A movie like that will fill your screen with 2.4, and then as soon as it cuts to 16:9, it overscans way up there and down here, and you lose like 25% of the picture. The madVR fixes that. So if you take a look here at Interstellar, what you'll see is as it moves between 16:9 and 2.4, it automatically rescales everything and fully fits it all onto the screen. Totally cool. If you're a sports fan with a widescreen front projector, you'll probably love the nonlinear stretch feature. Almost all sporting events are broadcast in 16:9, leaving big black bars on the sides of your widescreen. You can set up the Envy to smartly remove the black bars. In my system, I have the Envy slightly crop off part at the top and bottom, which is usually unused content. Then I have it ever so slightly stretch the image towards the outer parts, which are less important than the center. The end result is that during my Super Bowl party, my screen was totally filled and incredibly immersive. Once you have things set up, they will be recalled and used instantly and automatically. If you watch a lot of foreign films on 2.4 widescreen, which are becoming more prevalent in Netflix, you've likely run into the issue where they put the subtitles below the image. When you adjust the image to fill your widescreen, the subtitles disappear and you have to switch back to 16:9 to see them, which dramatically shrinks your image. Well, the Envy allows you to have it ever so slightly shrink the image so you can see the subtitles as you can see here. There's a huge benefit and it works really well. Even better, it does this automatically, needing no button pushes. Let me show you how cool the setup is for this. Again, we live and breathe this stuff, so our team constantly talks about what are the best settings in our own personal systems, and we apply those to our customer systems. So don't let the menu scare you. As all of you video enthusiasts know, your HD content has to be upscaled for your 4K projector or TV. This can take place at the source, your AVR, or pre-pro, or the display. These can do a decent job, but have nowhere near the processing power of an Envy. To my eyes, the Envy makes HD content look almost as sharp and detailed as true 4K images. Envy also has a whole host of settings to further improve the image. These include options for sharpness and edge enhancement, as well as a bunch of other features. I find that adding just a little sharpening to upscaled HD material provides a significant improvement in image quality. And a little noise reduction makes watching older, grainier movies even more enjoyable. If you happen to be using an anamorphic lens with your scope screen, you know your projector only gives you 2 modes. Well, the Envy takes care of this with an infinite number of possible modes, letting you get all the advantages of your lens, and it's all automatic. As you might imagine, there are a bunch of other amazing things the Envy can do. However, in my opinion, most people purchasing the Core are going to get it because it takes the picture quality in their room to a whole new level and because of the features I just covered. So you'd think with the Envy having so many sophisticated features that it'd be hard to set up. Actually, it's not at all. You literally just go in, plug in your network cable, then plug an HDMI cable in that comes from your processor or receiver into the input. Then you're going to plug an output HDMI cable that goes from the Envy to your projector or television. And if you're using the remote, you just put in the simple antenna and that's it. Your dealer will then configure the Envy based on your system and personal preferences. Your dealer can then nail all the settings in person or can establish a remote connection to your Envy and walk through the settings as if they were in the room with you and quickly fine-tune your setup. We have numerous customers with vacation homes in remote locations and have become incredibly adept at remotely setting these up for them. Instead of diving straight into the technical details, I'll start by highlighting the primary differences between the 3 Envy models. This should enable you to determine which one, if any, is right for you. Then those of you who want more detail can stay and watch the rest of the video, or go to audioadvice.com where we have a chart comparing the capabilities of each model in super detail. There are 3 different Envy models: the Envy Core, which you see here, the Envy Pro, and the Envy Extreme. All of the models have best-in-class frame-by-frame HDR tone mapping, motion handling, and upscaling to 4K, aspect ratio management, subtitle management, and sharpening and detail enhancement. Basically, all the things you'd want to get the absolute best picture and eliminate the need to use lens memory and those frustrating black bars. For a large number of customers, this is everything you're going to want. The NV Core also has the smallest footprint by far of the models at only 2 RU and weighing half the NV Pro and Extreme, whereas the Pro and the Extreme have more CPU processing power and RAM, more advanced cooling, more advanced processing, a longer warranty, and come in a more luxurious 4 RU case. To make this simple for most people, I will tell you that in my opinion, the best price to performance option is the new NV Core, which I think will rapidly become the biggest seller by far. The NV Extreme is the most powerful version, which is ideal for someone who simply wants the most advanced features or is really into tweaking and getting the very most out of their system. While the Pro, which sits in the middle, it makes sense for those with a more advanced system but don't have the budget for the Extreme. One of the reasons I think the Core is going to do so well is that madVR Labs did something really smart in the design of the Core. There's a handful of features that some people may want, but there was simply no way to offer such an aggressive price point with everything in it. Therefore, madVR has added the ability to unlock additional features for more advanced users through the purchase of the Core Premium package directly from madVR Labs, which currently costs $995. The primary features added by this premium pack are dynamic subtitle overlay, automatic activation of JVC and Sony lens memory over IP, some AI-based artifact and noise reduction, some advanced test patterns, unlimited profiles, and upgrading the warranty from 2 years to 4 years. In addition to the normal firmware updates that the Core will receive, the premium pack will also receive additional advanced features in the future. In my opinion, especially with the Core Premium add-on, most people on a budget can confidently choose the Core over the Pro and not worry about leaving much on the table, even though the Pro will gain a few more features over time. Again, if you really want to get into the details, talk to your dealer or check out the full side-by-side comparison on our product page at audioadvice.com, where we show all of the exact differences. We'll put a link to the comparison in the description. The smaller, lighter weight design of the Core makes it way more flexible in terms of installation for media rooms and theaters. With the NVIDIA 4060 GPU and the superb NV processing, the Core is going to set a new standard in the world for video processor price to performance. For many of you, this is pretty much all you need to know, and it's probably clear the Core is the right model for you if the Pro and Extreme are beyond your budget. The NV has so many bells and whistles that I could fill well over an hour talking about them, but let me just cover a few more, particularly for those of you who love to tweak your system. madVR NVs all use a system called Profiles for grouping and recalling a set of configurations and settings. For example, my primary use of Profiles is that I have the system use its aspect ratio management and non-linear stretch capabilities fill my 2.4 screen for all content for daily viewing. My entire family loves it this way. But when I want to watch a 16:9 movie exactly as it was produced, I hit one button and it removes all the stretching and other adjustments to give me the perfect 16:9 picture. Additionally, every setting in the NV can be active, temporary, or base. Once you make a change, it goes into temporary. If you decide you like the change you see, you just save them to a profile or your base settings. The unit backs itself up every day, so you don't need to worry about messing anything up when playing with the options. Our team at Audio Advice has set up so many NVs now that we can really quickly figure out through a few questions what a customer really wants, and then we implement our best practices that we use in our own homes to achieve those goals. Now let's talk about firmware updates. For the vast majority of people, your madVR NV will just get installed and you'll set it and forget it. However, if you're really into this stuff and you want to experience new features as they roll out, the NVs have an update system that feels a lot like my Tesla or a Rivian. Every time I get a new update with new features, I can't wait to implement it. The NV updates firmware in 15 to 30 seconds, all online in one simple button press. You can also choose whether you want to implement experimental or beta firmware to really be on the bleeding edge, which is of course what I do with my NV Extreme. And should you want to revert back to any prior firmware version, it's the same simple 15 to 30 second process. So what does the Extreme offer that you don't get in the Core? Well, first, the Extreme comes with a more powerful NVIDIA 4080 processor instead of the 4060 and double the amount of GPU processing power. What this means is that the Extreme can run more features simultaneously and at a max capability without having to limit anything. Additionally, the Extreme has the processing power to run a host of more advanced AI features for improving the picture. The most talked about one is Motion AI, where the Envy Extreme analyzes every single pixel to provide motion handling while also avoiding the dreaded soap opera effect. Other features of the Extreme include upscaling to 8K and geometry control. The Extreme's extra processing power also means that it has the capability to add a host of additional features, in particular some AI features that they're going to be working on and release in the future. The Extreme is also paid upgradable in the future, whereas the other models are not. If you're interested in learning more about the Extreme, we have a video just on the Envy Extreme on our website and on YouTube that covers everything, including Motion AI. If you're not sure which is right for you, just talk to your dealer or give us a call at audiodevice.com and we would be happy to advise you on what is best for your situation. The madVR is a very advanced device and there are a lot of details to understand as a dealer to make sure you help consumers choose the right one and to make sure it is set up perfectly for every situation. So it's easiest to just talk to an expert to make sure you choose the right one for you. Also, for those of you who are do-it-yourselfers and really want to learn how to get the most out of an Envy, you know we are huge believers in providing tips and tricks and detailed setup videos. Well, the Envy has a great set of short videos teaching everything you might ever want to know. Also, one key thing to note for gamers is that the video processing adds about 200 milliseconds of delay to the video signal. madVR Labs has a gaming mode with lower latency on their roadmap for all Envy models. However, at this point, if you're a serious gamer, you will want to run a second HDMI cable from the Envy's zero latency bypass output to your display to eliminate this delay. Now, after all this is said and done, the most important thing I can tell you is that as one of the largest madVR dealers in the world, we've seen pretty much every permutation of projectors, TVs, receivers, and room setups with an Envy. Every single customer so far has raved about the Envy and how it has transformed their setup, which to me is the ultimate sign of success. If you're interested in the Core, I would encourage you to pre-order now as supplies will be limited when the product debuts this fall. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to click like and subscribe and hit notify. Also, check out our home theater section at audiodevice.com where we have our free home theater design tool, installation videos, buyer's guides, and inspiration videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.